It's already been 9 months since Tekken 8 launched. 9 months, that is crazy. Feels like just last week when I was so hyped about Tekken 8, but now it's been 9 months, almost the whole year. That's crazy. So things right now are a little bit stale, things are on the low. The Esports World Cup came and went, pretty hype event, gave us all the competitive Tekken you could probably want in this game. It was so hyped, so amazing to watch. Lydia came back to the game, we got a new DLC stage as well, the beach stage coming back from Tekken 7. And we are expecting the next DLC update that involves Heihachi, maybe story mode DLC, and a huge balance update as well. So with that said, I wanted to talk about the state of the game right now and how are you guys feeling about Tekken 8 currently. So first, Tekken 8. Has Tekken 8 cemented its GOAT status in the Tekken franchise? In my opinion, I don't think so. So let's break it down. So Tekken 8 overall, the gameplay is focused on aggressiveness, the complete opposite of Tekken 7. At least Tekken 7 had a good balance between offense and defense, but Tekken 8 is all about oppression. You don't want to be on the defensive end in this game, you want to be in your opponent's face, you always want to be attacking your opponent. So it's crazy. Like, this has caused people to adapt. People are failing to adapt from Tekken 7. People are still trying to get the grasp of the Tekken 8 playstyle 9 months after the game has launched, which is insane. When Tekken 7 launched, I think everyone was pretty up to date with how the game works. Everyone was up to par rather than how the game works. But with Tekken 8, it's like there's still some people struggling, right? Especially the OG players like JDCR, Ni, and Kudans as well. The OGs are having quite a hard time adapting to this game. So even things like the hit smash, for example, in Tekken 8, almost every character's hit smash gives you like super plus frames, does over 50 damage, and gives you a guaranteed mix-up on block. That was not the case with the Tekken 7 Rage Drive, which was like the hit smash version of Tekken 7, right? Most of them did not give you a forced mix-up on block, like Feng's shoulder, for example. It did about 30 damage, maybe 40 damage. Could wall start from you from far, for example. Right, you had hit smashes like Leroy, who just push you away. Pose Deathfield could push you away. But in this game, it's like even characters that don't really rely on mix-ups get a mix-up after a hit smash, which really doesn't make sense to me, right? You don't really want every character to have a mix-up, so the aspect of always having to guess in Tekken 8 is what pisses people so much in this game. Hit dash as well. Hit dash is +5. For every hit dash you do, you get a +5. So just being put in these defensive situations where you have to guess is what people hate about this game. And Tekken 7, as much as it's criticized for being more so defensiveness, right? People were pissed about characters that relied mostly on movement, so people would pick like wall stages, then switch to characters like Zafina and Kunimitsu that became very infamous in the game, and just backdash the whole goddamn game, right? That's kind of like the meme that goes on right now, and people complain about Tekken 8. They're like, oh, so you rather deal with Kuni backdashing for the whole fucking time, or Zafina backdashing the whole goddamn time, than eating mix-ups all day, eating plus frames all day? Honestly, yes. Yes, I would deal with Zafina backdashing my ass every day of the week than eating hit smashes all time. Like, free mix-ups, free resource. I would rather choose Tekken 7, honestly. But this is not to hate on Tekken 8. I do love this game. I have spent so many hours in this game. Like, honestly, I grind this game. I cover this game. I do love Tekken 8. But I don't think Tekken 8 is GOAT status. In terms of gameplay, it's far from being one of the greatest Tekken games of all time. Content-wise, however, it's one of the best. Not the best. Tekken 6 has that title, in my opinion. Maybe even Tekken Tag 2, but Tekken 6 had everything, honestly, in terms of content, and Tekken 8 is almost there, right? Like, it's with more DLC, of course, more updates. I think it might get there, but as of now, I don't think it really gains that status. But that's just me, guys. How do you feel about Tekken 8? If there's one Tekken game you choose as your GOAT Tekken game of all time, which would it be? And secondly, I want to talk about the balance of the game. Now, this one we've talked about already so many times, but I know people are tired of seeing goddamn Dragunov in every freaking grand finals, me included. This is like throwback to Tekken 7 Season 1, bro. JDCR and Saint, Dragunov and Jack. Every single freaking grand finals was Dragunov and Jack. It's the same with Tekken 8 right now. There's always a Dragunov in top 3, at least top 4, right? It's so annoying, but that's just normal. That's how fighting games work. There's always a broken characters. It's a normal thing. So we are expecting a balanced update coming soon, and I feel also to be a good one when the top tiers are nerfed, right? Dragunov, Feng, King, Yoshimitsu. When these characters are nerfed, or just slight nerfs, I think more characters will shine in the game. We've been seeing Jin on a rise up. We've been seeing more Shaheen, right? Claudio. So all these characters will be seen more often in tournament when the big dogs are nerfed. So this is a topic I won't stick right now because I think we're all expecting that huge balance update, and I think Namco also said that in the recent bug fix update. They are pushing out a balance update soon, so I am looking forward to that. The upcoming content story mode. This is something we need. We desperately need the new story mode. We need to know what's going on with Heihachi. We need more content, which is not a DLC character, which is not a stage. The last update did not feel that much hype because Lydia already felt as though she's been in the game, and the stage already felt as though it's been in the game as well. I spoke about this last time. I think it's because of Tekken 7, right? The characters were introduced a little bit late back in Tekken 7, so they're fairly new, they're fairly recent, so it didn't feel like that much hype. So bringing story mode content is like the most hype thing in my opinion. We need that story mode. We need to know what's happening with Heihachi. We need to know what's happening with Reina, what's her deal with the Devil Jin, what's her deal with her father, what's her story. We need to know the deal with June. How did June survive all this time with Olga? I know they touched upon that briefly in her cutscene, our secret ending, but we need a little bit more depth to her story. Honestly, there was so much hype for June when she was coming back to Tekken 8, but no one actually talks about June anymore. Like, what the hell, guys? There was so much hype for June, but like no one just gives a shit anymore. God damn it. So yeah, we need some June stuff as well. We need to know what's happening with her and Kazuya. Of course, you know Kazuya is still alive and June actually goes to Kazuya. That's like how it ends. You know, Zafina and Claudio, the ending as well. Like, there's so much they can do. The Eddie storyline. So like, how are they going to include all these things, especially with Heihachi coming back, right? It's like it's so much story content. Like, how are they going to break every character down, all their laws? Like, it's interesting to me, honestly, but for me, I'm hyped because it's content, like base content, main story mode content. And lastly, the fixes needed in the game. Oh my days, the fixes. Ranked is still broken, Namco. You can't be just banning accounts on Twitter every week. It does not work like that, right? We need an actual good ranking system that punishes pluggers, that punishes win quitters or one and dones, right? I don't understand how this is still not fixed, right? It's perhaps one of the biggest complaints about Tekken 8 right now. It's a ranked system. It's so broken. We don't know how the point system works. Sometimes you lose so many points. You can beat like a super high rank player and get like what, 300 points, but they beat you, they gain 1,000 points. Like, how the hell does that work, right? We need more transparency on that as well. Like, there's so much that needs to be fixed with ranked. Honestly, Namco, it's due. It's due. It's almost a year now in the lifespan of Tekken 8. Customization still needs to be fixed. People don't talk about this that much, but this is one of the biggest nerfs to customization in Tekken mode, in Tekken 8, in Tekken history, guys. We can't mix and match default items. So think of Leroy's pants from Tekken 8, for example. I can't mix and match the Leroy pants with his Leroy the top from Tekken 8. Like, I want to do that, right? I want Steve's boxing gloves. Sorry, I want Steve's boxing pants with his trench coat. I can't do that, but we could do that in Tekken 7. So why is that the case? That nerfs so much like complexity of the customization mode and just how we can mix and match outfits, and I feel as though this is not talked about enough. This is a huge nerf to Tekken 7 customization mode and it needs to be addressed, but I don't have hope for this. Honestly, at this point, I have just kind of accepted it. The Tekken 8 Battle Pass is still mid AF, and I'm a huge fan of Apex. I haven't played Apex in a long time, but the Battle Pass in Apex was really fun, right? You got stuff like dive emotes, you had like different win poses or like intro screens. Like, Tekken could do the same thing, different win animations, different intros, you know, different win poses, intro poses, maybe even different rage arts. Add this stuff in the Battle Pass, different artworks in the Battle Pass, but like, they just add like random customization outfits. Like, no, I don't want the Hawaii guitars, bro. Like, give me something I would feel like valuable for buying the Battle Pass. I still haven't spent any amount of money on the Battle Pass, by the way, so yeah, I'm just not a fan of the Battle Pass. Hopefully they improve on that, but they've been introducing classic outfits now, which is kind of hype. I won't gonna lie. Seeing Lars Tekken 6 outfit got me hype, Alisa's outfit as well, so on that front, yeah, I'm kind of hyped for that. I know it's microtransactions now, not free anymore, but I've kind of accepted it. That's just how the way games are right now. What are you gonna do? On that's good. Honestly, the costumes are worth it, but like overall, yeah, a lot of things that need to be fixed in this game. So how do you guys feel about Tekken 8 right now? Are you still grinding ranked? Tell me your story. What games are you playing? Different games right now? You know, things are slow right now, so it's a good time to play other games. Don't just grind PvP all the time. You're gonna be depressed as fuck. It's not healthy. It's very depressing. Play other different games. Play other games, boys. With that said, I have a bunch of content coming. Look forward to that. A log guide is in the works. I have a bunch of matches I'm gonna break down soon. Bobby Raven made grand finals, actually won a tournament, got his run back against Rest. Look forward to that match. Newman CH was in grand finals again in Pakistan against Farzin. I'll break that down as well. I'll cover some Jin content as well in terms of matches for Yao Jin mains. I don't have a bunch of Yao, so yeah, look forward to my content, boys. A lot of stuff coming. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Like, subscribe, do the YouTube jazz, and let me know how you feel about Tekken 8 right now. So GG, boys, and take care.